Hello fellow YouTubers, Scott here, Scott Mechanics. We've got a Citroen C2, we'll just show you that. And we're going to do the front brake disc today. Disc and pad on the front. We'll just show you one side in real time, see how it goes. Here's the tools you'll need. We have an impact gun. A T55 Torx, long nose mole grips, ratchet, another ratchet, 13mm socket, wire brush, long screwdriver, T27 Torx and an impact, a file, grinder with a wire attachment on it, over here, hammer, wheel bar, some thread lock, some new pads, new disc, some Citroen, some new bolts, can of freeze crack, good stuff. Small paintbrush and some spray brake cleaner. Okay, let's see what we got and we'll give it a go. As you can see, we took the wheel off, we've got a torch in above it, and away we go. First off, we've got the long nose mole grips. Put the middle of that. And take a 13mm socket, set it to undo, pop that off. Then take it all the way out, put it back in a couple of threads, and undo the bottom one. And again, grip the bottom, undo it. Screws on there. And that off. Yeah, pull this towards you, squash the piston in, like so. We need is that piston fully home. Shoot with your hand, it doesn't go with your hands. Quickly get a set of mole grips. And we have a giant pair of these. What we'll do, we'll just pop it on there like so. Put it in. It's fully home. Okay, drop that down there. Not a heavy caliper, it'll be fine. Right, take our hammer, give these a tap. Just one come out. On the back of these you've got a little shim. Just pop that off. Like so. That's one off, we're going to use them on the new pads. And the other one off. Shim off of that. That's the other one off. Pop that in there. What we'll do then, inside here, is where we need our T 55 on here. We'll just crack it with a big bar, like so. Same with the bottom one. Couple of turns, crack it off. And pop our ratchet on. Stiff the ratchet yet. There we go. This one out. Ratchet running out. Yeah, it's a bit stiff, that one. A bit of thread lock on it. Still big lumps coming off. It's in there, tons of it. So I'll pop that on there. Like so. This is our caliper. There we go, it's a screwdriver. Take this off. You see two stainless steel shims on here. Prise them off with a screwdriver and not damage anything. Keep that. One for the bottom, one for the top. Both identical, so it doesn't really matter. You can go down there. We're going to clean that up in a minute. Now we have the disc. We'll just square the wheel up. So you can see that. And we want our impact and our hammer, and you'll see two T27s in here. There's one, and the other one. I'll give them a tap. This one, and the other one. And here it comes, so we'll tap it again. There's the other one. Put that on there. Got this, didn't have to hammer it, normally have to hammer it. Came off nicely. Now if you look here, this looks a bit of a mess. This is where we take a wire brush from the end of our grinder and a pair of safety glasses. Pop on some safety glasses, and we're just going to clean the rust off of this. That's cleaned up, all looks good. Double check. Yep, we like that. So I'll pop that back in there. And pop this back on top, the new one. You get these new ones, they come covered in grease. You have to wipe them off with a bit of brake cleaner. I've already wiped this one off, but for the sake of the video, 2 new screws. Don't have to Loctite these at all. Find that they tend to chew up if you do. Pop them back in. And nice and firm, just hand tight is enough. That's good. Take a rag, spray it with a bit of brake cleaner, and just wipe all the excess grease off. And don't forget to do the inside as well. Give the disc a spin, make sure it runs nice and true. Okay, that's good, that's good. We've got a caliper here, I'm just going to quickly clean up the bits. Where the shim sat, these bits here. So what we do is give that a quick fire. There's an half triangle file I use. Put it on the deck. Just put the camera on the deck. Like so. We do put that on the deck. Take these slides out. I'll give it a quick file. Oh, there, Bear. Move. That was Bear. Sit down then. Sit down. Good boy. No, you're on film now. You have to sit down. Come on, move. Move here. Come on then. Good boy. Alright, what you're after, cleaning all the rust out of there, making them nice and clean and flat, so that the new brake pad is going to flow nicely across it. Right. Next thing we do, put a bit of grease on these. Come Bear, move, you can't sit there, move. Here we have greased them up like so, give them a clean, a bit of grease on them, pop them back in. Just make sure they're a nice sliding fit, like so. We take our wire brush. What we want to do, clean up these shims. If you push them on the edge with a bit of wood, push all the crap off, make them look good. Then the other side. Everything off them. Really don't matter. So turn it over, press it against the wood. Just good scrub. And if they're broken or anything, replace them. So what we'll do, we'll pop them back onto there, like so. Nice and in the middle. Again, you want a nice loose sliding fit with your pads. It's nice, we like that. Well, you got your pads off, you put these shims on the back of them. You have is these shim kits, so they go like so. And they're actually bent a little bit. One. The other one. Big one like so. And give them a little brush off. Just get the worst of the dirt off. And you want the Citroen. Where the Citroen's going to go is where you've had the metal touching. What I do, I just put a blob on there and a little blob on there. Take a little paintbrush and just share it out along the back. Same with that one. With this one you can see the pattern where the piston touched it, so if you just paint over that pattern, that'll be fine. So what we'll do, we'll pop them back onto there, like so. And to do, if there's any left, just put a little bit on these slides. Doesn't need much, a little tiny bit. I'll give it a nice, doesn't need much at all, a little bearish touch in there. I'll make that slip and slide lovely. And what we want to do is bolt it back on. So we want to turn the wheel this way. Just focus on the wheel again. There we go. So what we'll do now is take some thread lock, put it on here. We'll drop a thread lock, there's plenty, and there's plenty. If you look, Loctite 2700, another mil thread lock. So what we're going to do now, the caliper holder back on, it goes like so, your two bolts, first one in, and then your second one, pop them in. Put them on. All the way home. This one. And the other one. And take that off of there. Back to our big wheel bar. You remember these have got the whole weight of the vehicle on them, so you want them nice and tight. This big wheel bar, pop them on. This one. Straight and a little nip. Could torque them up, but we won't. That's good, that's good, that's good. We'll take our pads. One with the round circles obviously going to go at the back, and the one with the two lines at the side will be on the front. So we have a quick look at our caliper. If there's any loose bits of rust, just quickly scrape them off. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want loads of rust dropping onto your new disc and pad. So a quick scrape out. Get the worst off. So any big lumps, pop them off. Yeah, nice flush fitting with our pad. It'll be fairly aggressive, don't be shy. From there. We push them back in. We take our two new bolts, which already have thread lock on them, caliper on, making sure you get the springs. See these springs there? You want these springs either side of the hole in the caliper. So pop them on. redoes it. Looks pretty good. Get in 2 or 3 turns. And on the bottom, bolts have got Loctite on them, the new ones. The knock helps it go in. The more grips on the bottom again. And rip it up. So, 13mm socket, and away you go. See it twist into shape there. Spin with this one. Just make sure they're tight. Use a normal ratchet. And a bit of pressure on there. Just firming the nips fine. Same on the bottom. Don't really need the mole grips on, but we'll put them on just force a habit. So if the two does move, that's fine. So that's it all on. Press the brake pedal a couple of times. The brake pedal gone nice and hard. Spin your disc. Make sure it's not catching anywhere. Make sure you're happy with it. Okay, throw the wheel back on. Always start your wheel nuts by hand. Take our gun, do them diagonally. Put it on the ground, check your wheel nuts when it's on the ground. Job's a good one. Thank you for watching.